guys, welcome back to my channel. You will not believe what we're talking about. I feel like I always say this with crime, but sometimes you just gotta like hear it to believe it or look at the evidence. And this, y'all, it don't make no sense. That's what I'm saying. This is about a couple who murdered their 2 children, set them on fire in a burning pit. Ooh, now it's so dark because they found bone fragments and that belonged to the children. Now these children are undocumented. They have no ID. They have no social security. They have nothing. It's like these kids never existed. And there was a 3rd child in the home with no ID or no documentation. These people did not want kids. So their answer was to murder them. And the fact that they tried to say they don't have no kids, they literally tried to deny it. Guys, I just don't understand young parents because they look kind of young, but you know, maybe it's just because they in like police gear, I don't know, up in they like prison gear. But like for a woman to like have a baby and to do that to your child, knowing you had that child, I don't care if you didn't want it, you should have used protection or you should have gave it away. You murdered that child. You set that child on fire and like and oh my God, I don't even want to imagine like the process and the horror for those children. And also I'm curious about what age, like when did they do this? How, like, just setting a human being on fire is already insane, okay? That's just something I just can't even fathom. Like that's so dark. Now, you know what's weird about this though, y'all? This is like the 3rd case I think I've seen with fire pits. Why am I saying this in the news? Why are people setting people on fire up in a freaking fire pit? They need to now ban fire pits because what is going on? Why would you do that? Like, how can you do that? How can you literally kill somebody like and just like chop them up or whatever they did, put somebody over a pit and light that without no care in the world? They were found in the hotel room, so they left the property, and I just don't understand. And they were still denying it. It's just insane. Like, kids are not, I don't know why kids are getting murdered so much by their parents. It's like they're not allowing these kids to grow. It's just really sad, and it's really just so dark. And once again, people just do not need to have kids nowadays. That's really the answer. It's some sick human beings out here, y'all. So let's get into it. Parents arrested after cops find bone fragments in fire pit of 2 children who technically never existed on paper, authorities say. And that is the 2. Y'all, the 2 parents. Why does she look like she's smirking? I don't know why. Y'all, how do 2 people like this come together? How do you meet? How do 2 evil people really meet? Isn't that interesting? It's so scary that you got people that think the same. How can you go to somebody and say, I'm going to kill my child? Okay, I'm going to kill my child too. I'm all with you. How are you able to do that and literally sleep at night? You disgusting pieces of craps. So that is Samantha Sabella and that is Stephen Val. A mother and father from Indiana are behind bars after they allegedly killed their 2 children and then burnt their bodies in a fire pit in the backyard. Stephen Val, 31, and Samantha Sabella, 25, are facing charges of murder, neglect of a dependent causing death, abuse of a corpse, and failure to report a dead body. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office said deputies began investigating September 20th after someone allegedly confessed to friends about killing 2 children and burning their bodies at their home in Wheatfield. Cops referred to the dead children as undocumented, meaning they were likely born at home and never received any documentation like a birth certificate, social security number, and the like. And that's so sad. It's like they most likely killed these kids when they're like newborns probably, and that's horrifying. Oh my God, all of this is horrifying. And it's just like thinking about somebody killing like a newborn baby. Like, oh my God. Like, why would you allow yourself to birth that child then? You had 9 months, honey. I just don't understand. And then it was 2 of them. And then they're bragging about it. Why would somebody tell somebody that? When I say it's some sick people out here, y'all, there's some sick individuals out here. Like, I just don't understand. And they're sick. They're disgusting. They don't care. They probably get off on it. And it's like I said, when you meet 2 people like that, that is a scary couple. Like, I just don't understand. How are they okay with that? Detectives found Vale and Sabella at a hotel in Newton County. They deny any knowledge, but cops took their phones as evidence. Deputies obtained new information, but the parents continue to claim innocence, cops said. Meanwhile, a third undocumented child was removed from their custody. On September 30th, the Sheriff's Office, Indiana State Police, Jasper County Coroner's Office, along with 2 cadaver dogs, descended upon the property in Wheatville, where Vale and Sabella used to live. The couple had reportedly been evicted from the property earlier this year. With the cooperation of the landowner and the current residents, the search began, and the cadaver dogs alerted to 3 separate locations on the property. A preliminary search at these locations uncovered partial bone fragments, deputies wrote. Cops took the bone fragments to a specialist in Indianapolis for testing to determine if they were from an infant or animal. The bones were determined to be human, according to the Sheriff's Office. Investigators once again interviewed Vale and Sabella on Thursday, where new information came to light. A judge found there was enough to arrest both of them on Friday, according to the records. Deputies took them to the Jasper County Detention Center, where they remain without bond. And I'm just at a loss of words, because I'm like just to says like arson is just, it's on, they're set on fire. But they was like, all these people nowadays been charged with like abuse of course. I've been seeing that more often. You got the fire pit, you got people just not wanting their kids, like murdering kids. Like I said, I don't understand what's going on. Like, it's like a trend that don't need to happen. Like, y'all are not allowing these kids to grow up, and I don't understand. If you do not want kids, protect yourself or don't hook up. I don't understand how these people are really birthing kids and then killing them. Why not give that child away? Adoption. That child don't have to know nothing about you. Yes, that's your it's like that's your thing. If you don't want the child, give it up. I don't understand that. Why are people? I feel like these people, they just want to murder. Like, it's some disgusting human beings. Mental health aside, because I know there's some mental health stuff involved in this. There has to be, and I'm always that person that said that. Why does it have to be all about mental health? But this one, it has to be, because you killed, like, y'all are killing newborns over here by setting them on fire in freaking fire pits in your home. Like, there has to be. They didn't give this child nothing. Well, children, because it's 2. These children had nothing, y'all. They didn't even get to see, they was most likely, like they said, born at home. And that's even more frightening. It's like you just had this child and just like threw it away. Like, what? At least put it on your neighbor's doorstep so they can turn it in. Like, seriously. Like, you was going to jail either way. It don't matter. Like the way they went about with like not taking you having the child at home, not taking the child to go to the hospital, like, all that type of stuff. You was going to jail no matter what, because that's abuse. But it's like, you took this like 28,000 million feet above sea level, below sea level. Like, you took that too far. And these people had the audacity to say they're innocent, and that's what's scary. They believe it. People say stuff and they start to believe it. Don't believe them, y'all. They're stupid. They're evil, and it's like they live among us, and that's so scary. I cannot believe they did that. Oh my God. And the fact that it turned out to be the bones, that's what's even more frightening. It's like, behind your home, you just put somebody in a freaking fire pit. Are y'all literally hearing what I'm saying? You gotta like say it out loud to believe this stuff. Like, because with the other cases I've seen, people have been chopping people up and putting them in fire pits in the back of their home. I'm like, are y'all lighting this fire and throwing some in it? Do you get what I'm saying? How can you look at that? That's flesh. That's not chicken. I don't understand. That's not like a cow. Like, obviously that's a weird analogy, but I'm sorry, that's not a steak. That's a whole baby. That's not an animal, that's a baby. These are people that they are setting on fire. And for you to close your eyes and be okay with this says a lot. 100% mental health on both sides of their families. Like, it got to, because they both are slow. They're both probably, what's the word? It's so many mental, I don't even know, because I don't know them. But I got a feeling they got a couple things wrong with them. And you know what? I don't care. Throw them away. Death penalty. God dang it. Can we please get death penalty for parents killing their kids? Get them out of here. I'm all for capital punishment, by the way. I know it's people who protest and be like, they want to save lives. Screw it. Screw saving lives, okay? Screw it when you got people like this. Throw them away. Get them out of here. And on that note, I'll let you guys go. And this one made me mad. It made me mad. And the fact that they had another child just oh my God, I'm happy they got caught because they saved that child's life, not knowing what they would have did to that little baby. They don't even know names. Like, they didn't even name these kids, y'all. No names, no documentation, nothing. They're just undocumented children. They gave these kids nothing. While they're probably in the bedrooms hooking up while their children, well, this child was still with them. I don't even know, how old is this child? That's the thing too. How old is the child? There was 2 children. There were 2 children, then they had a 3rd one removed. How old are these kids? That's really frightening. Undocumented for how long? That's really scary. Whoa. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care of your kids, and this is coming from somebody who don't have kids. Y'all are making me not want kids, not like everybody, but you know, these criminals. I will take care of my child if I had one. Take care of your children. Like, mental health should not, I don't know, like, I don't know what they got, but I swear to God, y'all, they got something. That's not normal. It's not normal to put somebody in a freaking fire pit and be okay with that. That's not normal. That's like insanity level, okay? Just take care of kids and stay safe, okay, y'all? I'm so mad right now. This one, just anything dealing with kids, like, I'm tired of these people, like, being spared life. Like, they'll throw them in a fire pit. God, get them out of here. And I'll let you guys go on that note. Stay safe, stay alert, stay aware. I don't even know what this case pertains to. Just stay alert to who you're talking to. You know, if you're kind of messed up, don't meet somebody else they got problems. Just be careful, okay? Just if you don't want kids, don't have them. Seriously, it's okay to not have kids in 2024. God, isn't it okay? Because it's like, these people don't nobody needs to be parents nowadays. And I'll let you guys go on that note. Bye.